Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the indicator, the Bollinger Bands. On the chart, it's the upper band, the lower band, and the orange middle band. For reference, let's just hide it and put it back so you can see what the Bollinger Band is right there. Bollinger Bands are an indicator that measures volatility. In simple terms, they show you whether the market is moving calmly or whether it's making bigger, more aggressive moves. Instead of telling you exactly when to buy or sell, Bollinger Bands help you understand how much price is stretching away from its average. The three lines, the upper line, the middle line, and the lower line. The middle line, the orange line here, is the moving average. Think of it as the average price over a certain period. The top line right here is called the upper Bollinger Band, and the bottom line here is called the lower Bollinger Band. As the market becomes more volatile, the bands spread far apart. When the market becomes quiet, the bands move closer together. So, if I was explaining this to you like you're 5 years old, I would say imagine you're walking your dog on a leash. You're the middle line. Your dog is the price, and most of the time your dog stays fairly close to you. But sometimes your dog gets excited and runs all the way to the end of the leash. The ends of that leash are the upper and lower Bollinger Bands. When price reaches one of those bands, it simply means price is stretched farther than normal. Okay, so what's a mistake that a beginner would make? They think that every time price touches the upper Bollinger Band, the upper band they should sell, or every time it touches the lower band they should buy. That's not how Bollinger Bands work. If the market is in a strong uptrend, price can continue riding that upper band for a long time. If the market is in a strong downtrend, price can continue riding the lower band. So touching a band is information, but it's not a buy or sell signal itself. One of the most useful things about Bollinger Bands is something called the squeeze. The Bollinger Band squeeze. When the bands get really close together, it means volatility is low and the market has become quiet. Think of it like squeezing a spring. The longer you compress it, the more energy builds up. Eventually that spring releases. The same thing often happens in the market. After a period of low volatility, price often makes a much larger move. Now, the squeeze doesn't tell you which direction price will go, it simply tells you to pay attention because a bigger move could be coming. I personally don't trade using Bollinger Bands by themselves. I like combining them with my other indicators, which I went over, like the VWAP and the 21 and 9 EMA, and of course, support, resistance, and price action. If I see price stretching towards a Bollinger Band while other factors line up, it gives me more confidence in what I'm seeing, and it gives me more of a bigger picture to my story of the move I'm going to make. Remember, no single indicator is perfect. The goal is to build a complete picture. There's so many indicators that you can use. You have to see what works for you through trial and error. So that's Bollinger Bands in simple terms. They don't predict the future, but they do help you understand volatility and when price is moving farther than normal. I hope this was useful to you in understanding Bollinger Bands, and if it was, I would really appreciate a like or a comment on what you would like to see next and a subscribe. And I'll be trying to give out educational videos of my charts and what I use every day. So thanks guys for watching, and talk to you later.